This is the Nerf Ultra Challenge.
Me and Eddie have got experience. We used to play this when we was younger.
I'll let the blaster do the tongs.
AFTV, Stricto. Listen, Happy New Year. Well, I'll say Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Happy belated Christmas, right? It felt like Christmas, New Year's, everything all rolled up into one today. Birthday, everything, because where has that performance been? The best performance since the Man United game, which was the last game we won. They turned up today.
And similar patterns to the United game, pressing, like the high press, especially kicking off early, getting into the groove earlier. Because usually like the first half or even the first 10 minutes is usually the worst for us. Like we're never on the front foot. So a lot of similarities with the United game. Gone to the front foot. Should have scored in the first 30-something seconds with Martinelli, but he was unlucky with that. So that kind of set the tone for the game, really.
Yeah, and what was the difference? Do you think it was those young players, those young hungry players that come in today that made the difference? Because you just named one of them, Martinelli. He was excellent today. Xhaka, well, it's hard to even call him a young player. We forget, but he's still a very young player, full of energy. Smith Rowe, full of energy, you know what I mean? And then that sort of lifted the other players because Bellerin played brilliantly. Tierney, excellent. Lacazette, I thought, was superb up front. His hold-up play, link-up play. Xhaka,
Robbie, I nearly smacked my jollof rice out of my mouth. I was like, what? Xhaka? I was eating. I had to look who actually took that free kick. I had to look. Like we need performances like that from him. Like the reason I'm a big Xhaka critic, I'm probably the biggest one. Like there's no one. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he performs, it makes you then even more frustrated. Like, why are you doing this week in, week out? We see these performances once every year or year and a half.
I described it Stricto, right, as his Switzerland performance.
Yes.
Because that's what he reminded me. When I see him play for Switzerland, he's more dynamic. He seems to be more confident. That's what he was like today. He was confident on the ball. He was getting the ball forward. It wasn't just a free, even if he hadn't scored that free kick today, I just saw a confident player out there. And a lot of times I see him playing, it's like even the other day when he got sent off, he's like, confidence is so low, and then you go and do something so stupid because you're frustrated. So normally it manifests itself in a stupid tackle or a stupid foul somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Today, it was an accomplished performance, which what I see him do when he plays for Switzerland.
He owed us that performance. He owed us that because when we bought him, we kind of had this idea of like, this guy was going to be a midfield general, a feisty, a man who never lets down, a carrier. But we haven't really had that from him. So, like you said, even take away the goal, he was being progressive, like always looking forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even that ball for the first goal, like he just took out the midfielders with that cross ball, like that diagonal. Things like that. We need more of it, and that's why it's annoying because it's like like, are you really that shit? But today he's proved like he actually has got that kind of performance in his locker. He
has the ability. You see him do it for Switzerland. He's just such an inconsistent player. And if he could, and now's the time when his manager really needs him. And I don't know, did you feel today in the performance that you could see players out there that were really, really fighting for the manager?
I mean, this is the thing. I don't really want to get sucked into that because I've been Arteta out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been Arteta out. So I'm just trying to.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of it. I always say this, right? It's not a matter of whether you're out or you're in. You can have a feeling about someone at a time. It's for the manager to turn around your opinion, right? It's not that I never think that somebody has their opinion. You believe that it's time to change the manager. You don't think he's up for the job, but the manager, it's his job to change somebody like yours opinion. right? Now, one of the things that's been leveled against Arteta in recent weeks is that the players haven't been playing for him. But I'd argue that when you saw that performance today, I'd argue that the players have definitely, those particular players out there today, looked to me like they were definitely playing for him.
I mean, like, I personally would want to see more of this often, because if you think back, we beat United and then from there, never kicked on. Yeah. So before I say, are the players playing for him, you know, I need to see more games like this before I can definitely confirm it. Because for all I know, this might be fluke. I looked at the team sheet in the beginning and I was like, damn. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but then also at the same breath thinking, do you know what? This is crazy enough. It might work. Do you know what I mean? And it's exactly that. You know, the players showed a lot today, and I don't know whether that's down to him, whether that's down to the players, but for sure, you have to give it time before you can start saying, do you know what? The players are playing for him, because where he stumbled is the inconsistency. Like, what's happening next game? You know, what's happening next game? Today, Laka was fantastic. Tini was just, for me, in fact, let me even go back. Leno was my man of the match, because I don't think if that goes in, I don't think we win that game.
The penalty.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't think if he doesn't make that save, we start to crumble. Like, because there's still about what, 3.
I think it's still like I saw the board come up 5 minutes. I was like, oh my god! And I was like, where did they get 5? And where did they get 5 minutes from as well? I was like,
come on, man! It's that Swiss timing. Like it's that Swiss timing. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? But if he doesn't make that save, I think the game ends up a draw. A lot of pressure. Do you know what I mean? So I think Leno, but Tini literally like James. He had James in his pocket. Kovacic in his pocket. Like, he was really the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really on stuff today. Xhaka. How did he not win Young Player of the Year last season? This boy has been. There is no better under 21s player than Bukayo Saka. There is none in the Premier League. The boy does not get enough credit. He plays so mature. Like, he's so mature. Like, you can see he's gaining respect of opponents now. When Saka gets the ball, they start backing off. That is just credit to the boy himself. Like, he's killing it. He's killing it.
It's these young players, man. It's the young players, and how valuable is, and I think a player that we really need to keep fit right now is Martinelli as well. I mean, we know about Saka already, obviously, but Martinelli, even in the first half of that City game the other day, it was noticeable that as soon as he came off, we fell apart.
The tempo dropped,
isn't he? He will be a very important player. If we need to move off the table like we need to right now, he is the player, because the energy, like, he's just so persistent. He's so persistent. Like, always the minimum you're gonna get out of him is persistency. He's just that guy. You know, if we can keep him fit, I think that's an added bonus to the team. Like, that gets us going. Yeah. Like, we can go a goal down, and you got a player like Martinelli. He can keep the spirits. He's almost like a captain. He plays like a captain's performance all the time. You know, he changes mentality. Like, you see him chasing down, you've got to chase down. You know, so and to think he's a young player, and this was not his time. When we bought him, he wasn't ready to come in when we bought him. He wasn't the plan yet, but he's come in, moved himself like 2 years ahead, and now he's one of our main players. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Well, listen, great to see you in good spirits. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, mate. Merry belated Christmas.
Yes, Robbie, man. Likewise, man. Likewise. We needed this. We needed this. Like, every week, Robbie, my phone. Like, they've been getting at my phone. All I want now is the consistency. This performance will not matter if we don't keep this performance up. Because today, for me, the performance was more important than the results. You know, because results can go against you whether you're not even playing well, they can go for you. But if the performance is there, like 9 times out of 10, you win games. Simple as that.